Hey y'all, got this neat little nightstand that I'm going to do a project on here. I wanted to show y'all. And this project was free. Yes, somebody wanted to trash this and get rid of it. It is a French Provincial. Drawers were a little bit crooked, so we've tightened them up. As you can tell, it is very dirty. There's even a water ring on top of it, but I think I can work with that. It's pretty nasty, so the first thing I want to do is clean it up very good, and I'm also going to sand it lightly. This is not a solid wood piece, however, but I think we can make it work. And I'm going to be experimenting with some Dixie Belle paint. This color here is called Dried Sage. It's got a little hint of a green to it, but not much. And then I've used this one right much. This one's called Savannah Mist. Just a little hint of blue there. And then here's another new one that I have called Sawmill Gravy. So, first thing I'm going to do, of course, is take these handles and knobs off. Now, they already have a lot of patina in them, and I had thought about painting them either in a solid black or maybe in a gold tone. But I like the patina so good, I want to keep it. So, I'm not going to do anything with these handles at all. We're going to hold on to that. But I am going to start by removing them. So, let's take a stab at this, y'all. Y'all, when I say this thing is dirty, I can see why somebody probably wanted to get rid of it and dump it. It's pretty nasty. Look at that, look at that. But look at these handles. That pretty patina. Ooh-wee, gotta keep that. That's years. Okay, let's get busy cleaning. Okay, so we got this piece lightly sanded, and I say lightly because that's what we had to do because of the type of material this is made out of. There's no way that we would have been able to take this down to the raw pieces because it's very inexpensive piece of furniture. Show you what I'm talking about here. You see this back side of it? That's pretty much what's on the top too, that particle board type stuff. So you can see where it's wanting to peel off right here at the corners. But I'm still going to try to work with this and make it a functional piece again if possible. Took a little prying to get these handles off, and like I said, I'm going to leave them just like they are. That's years of patina there, and I really like that look. I don't know, y'all, but it is going to be an experiment piece for me because I'm going to work with blending some paints, and what better way to experiment doing that than on a piece of furniture that was for free. So I have nothing to lose here but a little bit of paint and a little bit of time. So let's see how this goes. Okay, y'all, it's another day, and well, you know what? I've changed my mind. I don't want to do the blending. I got worried about the pieces on this furniture that were peeling really bad, the spots I pointed out earlier. So I'm going to do something completely different now. I'm going to paint this in a Bunker Hill blue. This is going to be my base coat. I'm going to go back later with a crackling paint, and then a third coat that's going to be a contrasting color that's going to be light, and then this blue is going to pop through on the crackle and giving it a really aged and antique look. So I'm really trying to work with the project. A lot of times when I'm painting something or get in the middle of a project, it may be middle of the project before it comes to me what I really need to do. So y'all stick to the end and we'll see what this is going to turn out to be. Thanks. So, like I said, this is Bunker Hill blue. Kind of a bright blue, and I'm not being real peculiar about how I get it on. This is just the base coat that goes underneath, so it's not going to be perfect. I'm just trying to get this on here kind of quickly, but I am going to let it dry completely before going back with the crackle paint that goes on top of it, and you'll see what I'm talking about in just a minute. So again, not have to be perfect, just trying to get a good, nice, thick coat on there and covering everything. I know y'all can't believe I changed my mind. Now, I don't know about this piece right here. This was actually plastic, and I was afraid to pop it off. because I'm afraid it's gonna break it. So I might end up painting it a whole different color at the end. I don't know, we'll just see what it looks like when we get done. I might have to get a smaller brush to get in here and the little cracks with. Well, maybe not. I can just turn my brush around and maybe it's gonna get in there. It looks like a Aladdin's lamp or something. I don't know what this little thing is. This little Frenchy thing. If y'all know what that's called, let me know in the comments. Looks like lace. Alright. It's an interesting blue. You know, blue is supposed to be the, or dark blue is supposed to be the 2021 color, I'm told, for decor. Don't know why that is. Blue is classic though. But when I get done, this piece is not actually going to be blue. It's going to be something different. This is just the base. So I'll either speed this up or cut this off and come back later. I'm not even on camera, but y'all hear me talking, right? I need to pay attention to this tripod thing. Putting it on nice and thick and in a hurry. It's a good thing Michael ain't in here watching me paint this right now, because he says I paint too fast. I thought I was going to be smart one day and paint the bathroom. And he come home from work and I had painted the bathroom and I had done it in such a hurry. Y'all, I had paint everywhere. And that man repainted the whole bathroom that night. I guess that's why I prefer to distress paint, because it don't matter if you mess up. You don't have to be a perfect painter. Thank goodness. This looks like it was gold in between here. I'm just doing one coat, but it's a thick coat. And I usually don't paint the inside of a piece because that's going to cause your drawers and all to stick bad. Especially if you put it on thick like me. I do like to line the pieces though, the inside drawers. I'll probably do that last. Oh, that is a bright blue. I think it's going to work though. Hey y'all, okay, so we got this painted in the Dixie Belle Bunker Hill Blue and just did a real quick paint job on that. Nothing perfect here. And now I'm going back with the Valspar Crackle Glaze. And you see this picture here on the jar? I hope you can see that. It's going to give it an aged effect. And since this piece had some imperfections in it, like I said, it was a trash piece, we're going to go with that. Sometimes you got to go with what you got. And that's what I'm going to do. I've got this shaken up pretty good. Shook up, shaken up. And I got a nice clean brush here. So, here we go with the glaze. Now, some people will make their own crackle glaze out of glue and a water mixture. Just Elmer's glue. I've never tried that before. But it's worth a shot. Might be cheaper. I'm also kind of just cross-hatching this, just kind of real erratic. We'll go all over this. Try not to back brush too much. But a good generous coat. Just kind of cross-hatching that there. Because I want it to I want it to have just kind of a wild looking crackle effect. I'm not gonna worry about the inside here, but I am gonna try to get up under the grooves here. Just kind of wild. And I really want to get it a crackle look on the very top of this piece. Remember where the water stain was at. That'd be a good way to cover it up. Of course, I think I got it covered pretty good with paint too. All right, so y'all get the gist here. I'm gonna do this right quick and then we'll be back with the final coat. Okay, y'all, it's the next night and we're getting ready to start the crazy crazing. I am excited about this. So my top coat here is going to be dried sage. I think I may have mentioned that earlier. So let's get started. Now I'm going to get my brush pretty good and coated here because I don't want to overwork this. I want to have a good coating on my brush already so that I don't have to do a lot of back brushing. Because if you have to do a lot of back brushing, the crazing process is not going to work well. So, let's see. I'm excited, y'all. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to start with this inside piece first in case it messes up and until I get my technique down pat. It's always good to start either maybe inside or on the back of a piece with something if you're not sure. That way you hadn't done so much damage if you've messed up. It won't get seen. Alright, and I'm not trying to completely coat it because I still want some of this blue to show through right much. Not sure how these two colors are going to mix, but I guess you could experiment and do any color you wanted to, obviously. I think gold would have been a good color underneath this blue. Or, I mean, gold and then do the blue as a top piece and then let the gold pop through. Do all kinds of configurations here. Let me get my hand in here and see, can I just do that a little bit. Alright, so I'll go ahead and get this piece here. So again, the brush is good and coated, but I'm really trying hard not to back brush, if at all possible. This may go a little bit better once I... Oh, it's starting to work, y'all. It's starting to work. I'll zoom in just a minute and let y'all see what I'm doing. It is working already. I'm so excited. Okay, go ahead and get this up here good. I like this paint color. See, I back brushed a little bit right there, and I hope that's okay. Y'all learn from my mistakes. That's kind of thick. Let's see what happens. I should have done the sides before I did the front. I got so excited, I'm getting carried away here. And as Michael reminded me, it probably would have been good to do a test piece of wood first, but I'm just jumping right in and going willy-nilly with this. Trying not to backbrush, but I am trying to thin it out where I might have got it a little thick. I can see it working. I can see it working. Yay. This may cause me to change my mind on the handles. I'll do something different with them. Originally I said I was going to leave the patina, and I might still do that. Oh wow, it's working. I'm just going to flip my brush back and forth, make sure I'm getting all that paint off. And here's that little plastic piece, so we'll have to see how that's going to take. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing here. I really need to zoom in better, and I will do that. I'm gonna try to get this little cutie thing here painted real heavy. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in so y'all can see this. Okay, got y'all at a little bit better angle here maybe, but let me do a close-up and you can see what is happening with this. So I had the blue first coat, the Valspar, and then this top coat in Dixie Belle. And it's doing that antiquing look, it's cracking. So the Valspar glaze is what is creating that magic there that you see. I love it. So, and it's working pretty quick too. So I'll try to zoom in and let you see here when I do this side piece. And again, getting my brush pretty good and thick and trying not to backwash too much. I do think this is a technique, and obviously it's not one that I have perfected, but nothing like practice. I can't wait to see how this turns out. Probably didn't have enough on my brush right there. Let me go ahead and start working up a little bit. I'm doing it light in some spots because I really want a lot of that undercoat of that blue to show through. So I guess you could completely cover it if you wanted to. See, it's already starting to work right here. You can already see it's beginning to crackle up. So, I hope I didn't get that too thick. And I'm working with a small brush here too, just to get in some of these little nooks and crannies. And these little corner pieces. Stuff works pretty quick. All right, I'm gonna go back with this small brush. There you can see it's crazing a whole lot right here and right here, down here. And it's starting to craze already at the bottom here too. Curious to see what the final product's gonna look like. I'll take this little brush and get, y'all might not can see from my head. Maybe I'm not in the way. Oh yeah. All right, let's finish painting, y'all. Okay, I saved the best for last, and that is the top piece. Hopefully by now I've gotten most of the jitters out. But y'all, I am just as pleased as punch at the way this has turned out. So exciting. I don't know if y'all hear that background noise, but obviously somebody has decided to race down the road here. We live in the country, so I tell them what you might hear in the background. Now what I'm taking away from this, I think it's very important that you don't back brush. Like you see right here where it's kind of thick, I want so bad to pull my brush back through this again, but I did that on the side a while ago and it turned to mud. So apparently as soon as you put this coat on, it starts reacting with that glaze that's under it for the crackling effect. And if you touch it too much, it will definitely mess it up. So I do have one little area I'm going to have to go back and touch up when this is all good and dry. But it's a learning process, but so far, overall, I'm pleased with it. I might choose a different color next time. But see, it's already starting to work. It's amazing. There's some bubbles in here, but I'm going to leave them be. I'll wait till everything's dry before I attempt anything. I want it to be a little bit thicker on the top. See, can I pull that through real gently? Okay, sorry about that, y'all, but my battery's about to go dead in my camera here. Let me zoom in. Everything is painted now. And you can see the longer it dries, the more crackling effect takes place. So, and you can see there's one little spot right here where it was real thick and I made the mistake of back brushing, and just as soon as I did, it messed it up. So where this is kind of thick, I left it alone. So we'll see how it dries, but nice crazing. Giving it a nice weathered look. I can't wait till this dries, y'all. And I've got special plans for the inside to do something different there too. See, there's another place where it got real thick and I had a tendency to back brush, but look at this here with that blue popping through. Isn't that pretty? Very different. Very different. Okay, y'all, we're through. So we finished it off with a little bit of clear coat here, and I really like the way this turned out, to be honest with you. I like the little crackling in it. So from a piece that somebody was going to throw away, it's a good save. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe. Thanks for watching, y'all.